Hello Eurovision friends and hola Eurofans. Thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. Today we're talking about the Spanish entry for Eurovision 2024. They won Benidorm last night. It's Nebulossa with the song Zorra. And in this video, as per usual, I'm already laughing, sorry. As per usual, I will be looking at different elements of the song and performance, giving points. You can see them right there. And then at the end, we'll have an overall rating. That is my subjective opinion. And then later on, I will also try to predict how Spain and Zorra will do at Eurovision 2024. And I also have your votes from the community tab of my channel and your comments. If you want to participate in that, you have to subscribe to the channel. So let's start with the lyrics of the song, and I love that for this one I get to start with the lyrics because they are the best part of this whole package. I absolutely love these lyrics. They are genius to me. The word zorra in Spanish is a very pejorative term for women. In English, you would translate it to a word starting with B. I'm not going to say it. But she's sort of reappropriating that word with this song. And of course, the song has these chanting parts, the interjections, where it's just sorta, sorta, sorta. And that just makes it genius to me because it really reappropriates a word that is very negative and turns it into something positive. Let's look at the lyrics together so you know what I'm talking about. She starts by saying, I know I'm just that's the B word, that my past devours you. I know I'm a black sheep, being misunderstood, made of stone. I'm in a good moment of my life. It was just a matter of time. I want to go out into the street to scream out what I feel into all directions. So she's being called a Zorra, but she's in a great moment of her life. She's a woman of a certain age, I think we can say that. And she kind of says, I want to scream out into the world who I am and what I am all about. And I love that about this song. And then she continues, when I achieve what I want, you call me Zorra Zorra. It's never because I deserve it, Zorra Zorra. And even if I eat the whole world, none of it is given value. And she also has a great phrase where she says, if I stay out all night, I'm a Zorra. And if I have fun, I'm a Zorra. So no matter what I do, you will call me this word that is very negative. And this made me think, like Veronica from Slovenia, again of this monologue that America Ferrara does in Barbie, where she says, women have to be everything. They have to be a career woman, but also take care of the kids. They have to be assertive, but not too assertive. And this song kind of tells the story as well. No matter what I do, you will call me a Zorra. And the word Zorra itself is actually genius for this message as well, because the male version in Spanish, zorro, is for a man that is strong and gets his will, and Zorra for the women is something very negative. So you already see the sexism in the language as well. And this was driven home ingeniously by RTVE plastering on the screen a commercial for Zorro, which is a show about one of these strong men, while Zorra was being performed in the first semifinal. I thought that was just very meta, and I loved that. But then she also continues the positive message of this song, rebuild from the inside, Zorra Zorra. And that Zorra that you were so afraid of started empowering herself, and now she's a poster Zorra. Stone me to death, because at this point I'm a poster Zorra. I replaced the B word with Zorra. Just great message. It is funny without being ridiculous, and it has this very feminist message without being preachy. It kind of makes you smile and makes you think at the same time. And so I love these lyrics, as you can probably hear. And so I'm giving 5 out of 5 points for the lyrics. Now, let's talk about the voice. Here, my little thing that I'm doing runs into a bit of trouble because, of course, the vocal performance for a song like this is not as important, but I still rate it and I talk about it. She is not technically singing in some parts of the song. It's a bit spoken word, almost like a rap kind of thing. That last note just really emphasizes that there are a lot of vocal problems, unfortunately, in this song. And it just sounds very flat also at times. And that will be, I think, a problem with juries in Eurovision, even though the Benidorm juries didn't seem to care. But sorry, but I have to give 2 points for that vocal performance, because when I compare it to other Eurovision entries, we already know it's just not on point and not at the same level. The vocal performance I thought was actually much better in the winning performance. So maybe they can actually work on it and improve it a little bit. Now, for the performance and the artist, I love these two. They've been married for a long time. You see it, but they are still in love with each other, and I love that. And she is just such a performer. There's such a stage presence. She's a real diva. You have this feeling of distance a little bit. She's a strong woman on that stage, and you're kind of like, could I approach her and talk to her? Because I love her for what she is, but maybe I can't. So, like a real diva, there's a bit of a Cher, Loredana Berthet vibe about it as well. Ruth Lorenzo actually called her the Madonna of Spain, which makes sense, I think. And you have this in her face, the tongue-in-cheekness of the song, that it's not to be taken 100% seriously, but also is to be taken seriously. And she just delivers that perfectly. And that is why I'm giving 5 out of 5 points. Now we get to the staging. It's obviously camp, it's extremely over the top, it's extravagant, and a song like this needs a staging like that. I love the red color scheme as well, which fits the song really well too. But I am a bit conflicted about some aspects of this performance, especially the two male dancers. I think, well, I mean, they made me laugh and it made me enjoy the performance because it's just, again, so over the top. It felt like Sam Smith had joined the performance and was now at Benidorm. But I don't really see that it relates to the message of the song as much. It kind of seems like a bit trying to get points from the obvious audience that Benidorm has and that Eurovision has as well. So it's a fun performance, but I think the message of the song could have been driven home more if you had more women of a certain age on that stage just having fun and having the time of their life. I think that would be a really fun performance as well and would also work with the message of the song. And so I'm a bit conflicted, to be honest, but in the end, I've decided to give 3 points because it did make me laugh and is a fun performance and really entertaining and engaging. And Europe needs to understand the message of the song because if they don't, it will be a bit difficult for them to get votes, I think. So I thought about having these ladies on stage might drive the point home more what the song is about. Or maybe they could do like Constructa did and have some of the lyrics translated on the screen or even in the background so people kind of understand what the whole thing is about, because otherwise they might just be like, huh, what's going on? Now, let's talk about the song. It is quite simple, obviously. There's not that much happening, but I still find it incredibly fun, incredibly uplifting. This 80s vibe is there. The synth at the beginning that the husband plays is great. And the beat too at the beginning, but also the beat throughout the song is cool, is catchy, is fun. It is very unique and distinct in a way. It's a bit, as I said, simple. So there could have been a bit more happening. But overall, I really like it. I love, of course, this Zorra interjection that you have throughout the song, which makes it catchy without being a catchy and generic pop song, which is good. And I can just already imagine the whole arena in Malmö screaming that. I mean, that will be so amazing. I can't wait for that to happen. I love the vibe as well. And then also the beat has this interesting dynamic in the sound. It comes in, it goes out. Like you're at a club and sometimes you hear more of it and sometimes you hear less of it. And I really do like that and I enjoy listening to the song. I've listened to it a lot. It was my third favorite in Benidorm. And so I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 points. Now the song counts 3 times, the staging counts twice, the rest once, and that gives us an overall rating of 4 out of 5. I've kind of been rating a lot of songs 4 out of 5, but I do think that this is a very good year already. There's lots of different and distinct songs, and this is my personal rating, as I said, and I do enjoy the song for the lyrics and for the song itself. Now, before I tell you how I think Spain will do in Eurovision, please subscribe to this channel. I'll do rating videos for almost all or all of the Eurovision entries this year. And I know that only half of you are subscribed to this channel, so please do. You don't want to miss that. Now, obviously, Spain doesn't have to qualify because they are part of the Big Five. And here I think they kind of missed an opportunity of sending San Pedro, who is more of a jury song. And as they don't have to qualify from the semifinals that are only televote, I think such a jury-friendly song from a Big Five country might have been the better choice, I think, for doing well at Eurovision. I think San Pedro could have done a top 10 or maybe even top 5. Now it does look very, very good for France. With every song that is chosen, it looks better for Slimane in France. But we're talking about Spain, sorry. So with the staging we have at the moment, which doesn't really deliver the message as much, I think, of the song, which is genius, as I said, I think this song would end up 15 to 25. I think there's a big problem with the vocals for the juries as well. That might not go for it, even though the Benidorm jury didn't seem to care, as I said. But yeah, Spain doesn't have natural televote support. This might get quite a bit of televote support, but I think it might struggle with the juries. And to get an even better televote support, I think they have to add something to the staging that delivers the message more than it does at the moment. And if they do that, and that's why I have a second prediction for you, I think it could be maybe 10th or 10 to 15, but I don't really see it doing anything more than that at this point. And now, before I let you go, I also have your votes and your comments about this song. Your votes are a bit split. 25% gave it 5 stars, 22 4 stars, 33%, the majority 3 stars, 9% 2 stars, and 11% 1 star. So it seems like you like the song a bit less than I do, which I can kind of understand. And here are some of your comments. Before the show, I only saw a snippet and I was thrown off by the dancers and really didn't want Spain to send this song. Kind of understand that comment. As I said, the dancers are kind of, yeah, I'm conflicted about the dancers. But after tonight, oh my gosh, I am so into this song. The staging is really fitting for the message. Yeah, and it's such a good, witty song to shut up your haters, iconic. It might even shoot up to the top of my ranking. Great to hear that. Then we have Dora01 up. I'm so happy for them, from Una Voce per San Marino to winning Benidorm Fest. I don't know if you know this, but last year they were in Una Voce per San Marino and didn't really do a lot. People were kind of criticizing them also, and now they are the Spanish representative. I think that's amazing. And of course, this year we have Megada in San Marino, who might then represent San Marino after not winning Benidorm Fest, which might be really cool and interesting. Zorra is already viral in Latin America. Oh, hola. I didn't know you were from Latin America. And I can see a scenario where the whole Malmo arena screams Zorra, Zorra, just like cha-cha-cha. Well done, España. I mean, yes, that is kind of the moment I'm hoping for, to have this whole arena in Spain shout, in Sweden, shout a word in Spain that has been reappropriated for something better. And then the Rail Kaif, this is, I think, my favorite comment. If there's a Zorra army, I wanna enroll. And then another great comment, Ulla has said, Zorra is an anthem for us ladies of more mature age. Okay, she said that, not I. It is lovely to see us represented in the Eurovision. Plus, it may appeal to LGBT plus audiences. Her voice is not great, but she can carry this song with her attitude. Plus, it is danceable. That's kind of what I said. I have to rate the voice, but for a song like this, the voice is not that important. And I love that Ulla feels represented. Then Eurovision Old said, thank you for all your good work, by the way. It's a totally fun song that I enjoy very much. However, I also feel that within the current fandom, fun will always win over Spanish authentic entries. Not saying that this is not authentic, but just might not be recognized as such in other European countries. This is a discussion I have had in the comment section, sometimes with Spanish fans, that flamenco or Latin pop are not necessarily representative of Spain. But I think he has a point in that Europe sees it as representative of Spain, and I have this theory that in Eurovision, you should send something that people expect from you in a way, or something completely out there. And sort of, yeah, I don't know whether people will recognize this as Spanish, even though it is so authentically Spanish. That is why I love it as well. And then we have Ana Rita Santos, who says, I would give 100 stars, okay, for the song and message. It's really good and super catchy, agreed. The couple is also a vibe, super friendly and humble, agreed as well. I find her very charismatic. However, I would rate 2.5 stars for the live performance. So we kind of agree there. I don't really like the direction they took with the staging, and the vocals are not outstanding. I am not sure if this will translate in Europe, I guess she wanted to say. Sorry for cutting that off. And then Nasto Sicilian says it's a cheesy slice of pop that could have done really well with a better vocal performer. Agreed. They are compensating for that with the OTT dancers, and as a whole, it's just not enough. As a member of the LGBT community, there's plenty of cringe factor in the overall performance. So yes, it could appeal to LGBT people, but it could also turn them off because it's a bit stereotypical, and that is kind of this conflict about it that I have within myself in a way. And then I love this comment. Jimmy123 said, I don't know. I think that's a great comment to end this video with. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the song, how you would rate it. And please subscribe to this channel for more rating videos. I do song interpretations. Let me know if you want one for this one. And news updates, history videos, lots of stuff to discover. So I'll see you for my next video. See you then, which is probably going to be Malta in a few hours. See you then, and bye-bye.